Oh, that's right. Okay, so Katseye was the group from the show. For watch this. I was calling it a survival show, and then everybody corrected me. It's not a survival show, but it is a show where they go through like training as K-pop. Yeah, gnarly. That's right. Yep, I remember. And as a matter of fact, I had some different feelings later. I need to go back and revisit it at some point because somebody gave me some context, and I think it was Crow. I think it was Thelma here in chat. And it made me kind of think twice, like, that's kind of interesting. I'm going to have to go back and revisit that. So at some point, I'll do that. All right, here we go. We got Gabriela.
Gabriela. Against all odds, I have built and sustained this empire over the last 20 years.
Saved by the Bell?
A miracle, truly. No thanks to any of you. I would love to say that my legacy is in capable hands, but alas, the talent in this room is quite disappointing. However, one of you must succeed me and claim my name as the next CEO of Gabriela Enterprises. So, who will be the next Gabriela?
I'll be the next Gabriela. And I'll make you proud, twin.
Darling, you may smell of roses, but you reek of desperation. You know, I'm Gabriela.
This is not a monarchy. I demand a vote.
That was so cute.
While you were all here playing executive dress-up, I've been here actually saving the company.
I built our luxury wigs division.
I'm her favorite.
I'm Gabriela. Ladies, silence!
It's nice to see a competitive spirit. May the best Gabriela win.
Fight! What are you waiting for?
Like a bullet, flying too fast, I couldn't catch it. Heart in the casket. You always knew the star and roll, the main attraction. Got cameras flashing like ooh. You got everybody's eyes and just you, and I see it too. Yeah, ooh. You can have anyone else you wanted to. I'm begging you. Hands up, Gabriela. Gabriela, hands up, Gabriela.
Okay.
Back off of my fella. Gabriela, back off, Gabriela. Cause ooh, you can have anyone else you wanted to. I'm begging you. Hands off, Gabriela. Gabriela, hands off, Gabriela. Skin on a little. I bet you taste just like the summer under the covers. Me in the middle, overprotective of my lover. You made me want it, like ooh. If you made all of these fantasies come true, what would you do? Ooh. You can have anyone else you wanted to, but I'm begging you. Hands up, Gabriela.
That's good.
Gabriela, hands up, Gabriela. Back off of my fella. Gabriela, back off, Gabriela. Cause ooh, you can have anyone else you wanted to. I'm begging you. Hands off, Gabriela. Gabriela, hands off, Gabriela. La 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 la.
Damn, it's pretty good.
El hielo conmigo se va. Sus ojos son míos, eso no va a cambiar. Me quiere a mí, no importa los demás. No. El hielo conmigo se va. Sus ojos son míos, eso no va a cambiar. Me quiere a mí, no importa los demás.
What the
Can you like not push me next to you?
Oh my god.
Nice!
Gabriela, hands off, Gabriela. Back off of my fella. Gabriela, back off, Gabriela. Cause ooh, you can have anyone else you wanted to. I'm begging you. Hands off, Gabriela. Gabriela, hands off, Gabriela. La 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 la.
my life.
So, let's fill that pee.
Let's congratulate JoJo for making it into a video. I was so confused. I know some of you were probably confused through most of it, and that's okay. This part here where the people turned into cats, I wasn't following. And then I remembered it's Katseye, and okay, yep. Although I was still kind of catching up though, because when they pulled the rose petal out of their mouth that first time, I thought it was a piece of beef jerky. And I was like, wait, you've been eating beef jerky this whole time? You were singing. But then the rose petals came and I was like, oh, okay. So I recovered, and then that's how we got here. Yeah, I don't know what was going on here, but then I figured it out. So here's what I have to say. It definitely brings me back a bit. It brings me back a bit to when I was younger and my grandmother used to watch the telenovela. My grandmother's Puerto Rican, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So I dug this. Yeah, right. It's so over the top. I mean, I don't watch them now, but like I get it, right? So what I did like though was like I remember Gnarly, which I need to kind of go back and give it another look at some point. And there was another one that we watched that I want to say, I think it was them. Did we watch another one by that, like a debut or something? And my comments were more like, these 2 or 3 have very natural voices, but these other ones feel like they're overproduced. Is that the same group I'm thinking of? Touch? It feels vaguely familiar. Yes. Okay. Got it. So what I liked about this was the voices felt more organic and prominent, and I love that undertone of the track with the bass. It's a nice sound, and their voices like carry over the music instead of the other way around. Because in both Touch and Gnarly, I can't tell if I like the voices or not because I couldn't hear them. This was nice. Now, obviously, this is not my flavor, but I get what they're doing. Like, I understand they're being over the top. They're being dramatic. It makes sense. And they do transition out of it very well. The back and forth works. It goes with the theme. I love the voices. That's what I keep hitting on the most. I have to say, the choreo was pretty sharp. I didn't catch myself really watching it until probably this point right here, this scene, because I think they're in sync at this point. Like I think a lot of it was kind of individual before that, but it was sharper. Oh, that little flavor right there. It's not really flamenco, but it's a nice touch. Hear that voice? And then very creative. We go from this goofiness, we kind of go back and forth. We get the chop, and then we break the wall.
Can you like not
Cut.
Oh my god.
And then you think, oh, okay, so we're back at reality now. There's the food, and then now she smashes her face in the spaghetti. Okay, well, this is reality. Now we're on the Jerry Springer Show. Not sponsored. Did they just sneak those letterboxes in on the side? They did. This is like my whole teenage years right here. I wasn't on like a stage dressed like this, but watching shows like this, yup. The decay of society on television.
Hands off, Gabriela.
I totally thought that was beef jerky. So I don't know if anybody is a big Katseye fan, like you understand the storyline or the themes or whatever, but do the roses mean something within their messaging or theming or storylines or anything? My mom's dog was named by the Jerry Springer Show. I never thought that would be uttered in my presence, let alone on this stream. No? That wasn't me. That was somebody in chat. It wasn't my mom's dog. Yeah. It does look like people turn into cats. You're right. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. Fair enough. Just curious. You thought it was just the rose from the music video? Yeah, maybe. Wait a second. As a puppy, we couldn't figure out a name. Jerry Springer came on. He lost it first time barked. Wait a second. You should have rephrased that first time. You made it sound like your mom went on the Jerry Springer show as a guest, was on this stage, and the audience was like, Jerry, Jerry. I guess we're naming him Jerry. We're going to have to work on that one. Yeah, that would have been good. You know what? From now on, just tell people that. Just tell people that. Yeah. It's way cooler. All right. Oh, man, that's good. Yeah, I like this. I like that vibe. I like that bass, and I love that little Spanish flavor. And I finally got to hear the voices. That's what I was waiting for. But y'all did make some good points in the comments and even some of the live stream stuff that we did, which I still don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's the industry. It is what it is. But like you were saying that if there's, I don't know how many there are, if there's 7 or 8 or so, I have no idea. But of the members, their strength is their voice. Some of them, it's their dance. Some of them, it's that X factor or whatever it is. So like the group of them together are all stars in their own right, right? So, got it. That made a little bit more sense to me because, of course, when I'm thinking, like survival show, right or wrong, when I'm thinking that every one of them has to be like stellar in every one of those things, and that's how they make it. But Different Strokes does make sense.